Welcome to Insider Medicine in Depth. I'm Dr. Susan Sharma. Teen boys who are regularly exposed to violence on TV and in video games may become emotionally desensitized to aggression, according to a report published in Social Cognitive and Affective Neuroscience. Here is some information on violence in the media. There is far more of it than there was even a few years ago. It is accessible to an increasing number of children, as more and more households have TVs, computers, and video game consoles. It is becoming increasingly more graphic. Researchers from the National Institute of Neurological Disorders and Stroke in Bethesda showed 60 4-second clips of scenes that had low, mild, or moderately violent content to 22 boys aged 14 to 17. The clips were arranged randomly and shown to boys in 3 lots of 20 clips. The boys rated the degree of violence in each clip, in comparison to the previous one. While they watched the clips, the boys also underwent brain scanning and measurements of their perspiration, which is a sign of emotional arousal. Both the brain scans and the perspiration measurements demonstrated that the boys responded less and less to violence the more they saw it. As the boys watched more and more of the mildly or moderately violent clips, the parts of their brains responsible for emotion were less and less likely to become activated, and they were less and less likely to perspire. This effect could not be produced by showing them the clips that were low in violent content. The most aggressive video produced the greatest desensitization, and boys who were exposed to the most violent media in their everyday lives were particularly susceptible to this desensitization. We spoke with Dr. Jordan Grafman, one of the investigators of the study, who offered some further insight.
This habituation or desensitization to the stimuli suggests that people were not as emotionally involved in what they were viewing, particularly with the more aggressive videos. And these changes occurred in areas of the brain, where we could see this on fMRI, in areas of the brain that are concerned with not only emotional responses, but they're also concerned with managing emotional responses, so how we deal with provocative stimuli. The implications are that in real life, people who are highly exposed to violent activity are going to be, in essence, less emotional about it and think less strategically about what they're witnessing. The end result of all that is likely that people are going to be more accepting of the violence that they see.
Today's research suggests that if teen exposure to violent media is not carefully limited, they may lose the natural emotional response to violence, which may make them more likely to accept aggressive behavior and actions. For Insider Medicine in Depth, I'm Dr. Susan Sharma.